I fear what comes after. Soundstripe. Hold on for better days. Let a past begin to shatter. Soundstripe. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter. Soundstripe. Tides coming our way as we move closer to a madness. Soundstripe. Times like these, they come and go, so let this feeling grow. Soundstripe.
Hello everyone. So I thought today I would do a winter barn vlog, like a barn routine, because it's almost the end of the year and it's almost New Year's as well. And in 2024 I have some pretty big plans, including maybe a new horse. So yeah, I thought I would just make this video because there's a lot of things going on, things that are going to happen. It's more things that are going to happen actually. So yeah, it's nice and cozy. Actually, it's not cozy at all. It's really wet and gross outside. It's currently, I think, 6:30 a.m. so it's still really cold, but the sun is starting to come up just a bit. So yeah, let's just get into the video. 6:45 a.m. It's time to take the gremlins inside. Rose is going to be our model for this. She was pretty easy to catch because she just ran up to me. I like to think it's because she loves me and all that, like she loves me, but really it's just because I had treats in my hand. But yeah, she's been doing really good. I plan to show her in the 2024 spring show. There's always a little like show in the beginning of the year. Super excited for that. I'm gonna take her and Buck along, so I'm gonna be training both of them today. I had to take a few other boarder and lesson horses in. Rose was the only one that spent the night out. So yeah, she's been doing really good and I'm super excited to show her in the future again because that was always a blast. Oh my goodness, these ponies are so loud and demanding when it comes to breakfast. So I'm not an ambassador or anything, but I'm currently using a new like feed supplies and all that, which you guys will see in just a second. I have new shipments coming out. I got my first package like 2 weeks ago. Fell in love. I'm obsessed. Yeah, make your guesses right now what it is. It's actually already in the title, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's just like head into the title now. Yes, we are in the tack room, and it's a bit messy in here, but if you got it right, it is nectar. I've been using Nectar. I'm obsessed with it. It just works so well, and my ponies absolutely love it. And yeah, especially for the show season coming up, I have a lot of plans, like I said. So I have a lot of performance feed and just all of that. So yeah. So like I'm gonna talk about it in a bit, but I don't really have like a full-on feeding schedule right now. So I won't be able to share that because I have to feed 5 ponies and I don't really have the time to share every single like feed. So sorry about that. I will do that another time, but my camera needs to be charged for a second, so I will see you guys in a bit. At 7:20 a.m. it's time to feed them. Feed the gremlins. Rose was up first. She was in my way, of course. Obviously demanding food as usual. They all get water along with some hay nets. Around 8:35 it was time for the first ride with Buck. He hadn't been running in a week, so I knew he was gonna be super fresh, super spunky, but yeah, he needed this ride because I plan on showing him a bit more. So we got like this new mat and snowman and all that in the wash stall, so I made him look at that first before I took him in. This is where things started to go a little downhill. As I was petting him, I decided I forgot my growing box, so I had to go get it. And I left him alone in the cross ties because I thought he would be fine because he was doing pretty good. And the cross ties were not even attached yet, but I heard a lot of rumbling. I just thought maybe he was pawing around. I wasn't thinking too much of it until I heard a big bang. Obviously he reared, like you can see right there. I ran. I didn't want to run up to him because that would just make everything worse. He would get even more stressed out. So I tried to show that I wasn't nervous, which is never easy, but I think he was okay after that. Still a little bit jittery. It's very cold and it's the day before Christmas. So, I mean, it's a very busy day. But I know this video is going to take me forever to edit because it's going to be a very long day. So I actually used Nectar's hoof conditioner because his hoofs have been getting so dry in the cold winter. I decided to show you guys what they look like now compared to what they looked like before. I actually didn't find any photos of what they used to look like, but I'll just show you what they look like now. They look so much better, so much more conditioned, and so much healthier. And it's definitely not bugging him as much as they used to be very chippy and just like dry and gross. It was quite bad and it was very painful for him. And so yeah, the hoof conditioner has been working very nicely and his hoofs shine again. Now it was time to tack up, finally. He was very impatient. He was like, oh, I know what's going on now. So I'm using this new tack set. I love it. It's like this sage green and oh, I love it. And I'm using this like chestnut kind of saddle, not like a chestnut kind of color, but like, I don't know, like a very muted walnut kind of color. I don't remember actually what it's called, but I got it and I love it so much. It looks really good on him, especially with this. So I just popped on his leg wraps and I had to go grab my boots and helmet and we were ready to go.
Soundstripe.
Immediately as I hopped on, I realized he was so fresh. He was bucking, he was fighting for his head, but obviously I couldn't let him have it, and because I knew it would just go absolutely terrible. I like kept turning him around at this cone for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I don't know, maybe to get him focus. I don't remember exactly what I was trying to do. He kind of like spooked at the cone for some reason, even though he's seen it like a billion times. So yeah, that was fun. He bolted, spooked at it again. It was honestly a mess. I got him out under control a bit and we started jumping. I really just want him to focus on like remembering where to put his feet, because sometimes he tries to take away a stride or add a stride. And especially once he starts going fast, he really tries to do that. So you'll see it a couple times here. We started doing those jumps, and then I let him see this jump because I know he has like a trouble with jumping over planks. I don't know, he's always just kind of had a fear of them, so I let him see it, and he seemed like he was doing pretty good with it, so I was quite confident. Love being confident. That one was okay, however he kind of chipped it at the end, so I decided to go again, and it was actually a really good jump that time. I wanted to keep the session nice and short, so I decided to end it there. And it was starting to snow pretty hard, and it was so cold outside. So it was just time to head back to the stable. At 9 a.m. it was time for turnout, and Cole was our lovely model for today. So yeah, it was really freezing, and I hated it outside, but the horses of course enjoyed it. At 9:55 a.m. wow, it's early. I am here at the SEC, and this lovely girl behind me, this is Kat, or Caddy. She is one of my friend's clients' horse. She is amazing. She is a eventer, and she is a purebred Arabian. I've loved Arabians ever since I was little, so I'm so excited to ride Caddy today. I'm gonna take her out on the cross-country track, and it's like all nice and like dry snow here, and there's like barely any snow, except it's starting to snow a bit now, so I'm gonna have to hurry up a bit. But yeah, it's all safe, it's been checked, so yeah. I'm riding in a simple cross-country track, like tack set. I love it so much. The saddle pad is nice and comfortable, so it's a bit like more heated. And of course I have to put on my vest for safety. However, the sleeves were definitely not long enough and it was freezing.
Soundstripe.
I'll put my light in a bottle, something to guide your way.
Soundstripe.
Even if you're too scared to follow, there's a light in each new day. If the moon gives up rising, the sun stops it shining, you know you'll have land to hold. As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home.
Soundstripe.
I know you're tired of this pattern.
Soundstripe.
One up and three below. When you're chasing after what matters,
Soundstripe.
your heart knows where to go.
Oh my goodness, you guys. It started snowing pretty hard at the end, and we had a bit of struggles, especially towards the end because I jumped it backwards, but it's fine. We're gonna ignore that. Caddy was amazing. She is such a power girl. And overall, just riding an Arabian is such like the thrill, the sass, and just they're amazing, and I can't wait to see where this girl goes with her family. Around 1:30 p.m. after I got my lunch break, it's time for the leasing lesson. This is Charlotte. This is Domino's new leaser. They're slowly leasing before pony finals. She is an excellent rider. She's doing so good. I can't share her age, but she's under 16, so she still has a lot of learning to go, but she's just so good already. So I just made them do a lot of exercises and just really get used to each other, and they did some pretty difficult jumps, but they did excellent together. They're such a good duo, and I can't wait to see where they go in the future. I made them do this jump a bunch of times because it was her highest jump so far, and definitely Domino's kind of max jump height. It's like 1.10 meters, I don't know. And then this jump he really struggled at, and she taught to keep on a lot of leg and counter strides a bit easier because he likes to switch in and switch out a lot. And then they jumped over that, and they did so good. And this kind of like almost rollback kind of jump, I had her kind of go out a lot just because Domino isn't the easiest to make sharp turns at, but they did absolutely amazing. Her lesson went so good, and she is such an amazing rider. So I wasn't going to be riding Colt today, so I just like popped on him bareback and hopped over a jump or two, because it was his day off, and I don't know, I just wanted to do it just to get something out while the jumps were still out. So yeah, that was fun. We just went back and forth on this jump like 2, maybe 3 times. Yeah, he was a really good boy. I just wanted to do something with him. He really enjoyed it. Okay, it is almost 4 p.m. I'm here with Miss Rose, and we are here back at the SEC. So we are here to do some jumping practice in the indoor, because we don't have an indoor and it's snowing quite hard outside and it's blowing wind, which is making a lot of noise, but thankfully not too much noise. So yeah, we are practicing for the 2024 show season. So yeah, just enjoy this.
I got more than just
Sound
words.
strides.
I got more than just words. You bring me songs sweet like the birds. So I got more than just words.
Sound stride.
I got peace in my
Sound stride.
mind. I got peace in my mind, knowing that we've got the ties that bind.
Sound
Gives
stride.
me peace in my mind. The lights are so much.
Okay, so you might be wondering who this is. This is Glenda. This is my friend's new project horse that I have decided to help her train. Glenda is a 6-year-old Paso Fino mare. She has some like warm blood in her. I don't know, like some type of Belgian warm blood in her, Dutch warm blood maybe. She grew up in like a very dressage kind of home, but we bought her and we're basically just gonna build up her reputation in the jumpers and possibly like even make her a eventer. We're really hoping that she will, but she's very fancy, I guess, with her gaits, and she likes to very criticize everything about jumps. She's like, oh, this one is too wide, this one is too, all that stuff. She just likes to fancy over it, so yeah. So Glenda is amazing, but she does, like I said, she likes to make everything fancy, and she's like, ugh, that jump is weird looking. So yeah, she tends to do that. She like over jumps and she'll like look at it like ugh. So yeah, I just took over for some pulls to let her know where she's putting her feet before we jump. And I tried doing this and then like circling back at a canter. Wasn't really a good idea. She definitely kind of tripped over them at the canter. But it's fine. I guess she learned something new to know where she's putting her feet next time. It was a bit weird to start jumping. Yeah, she likes to take long strides and like I said, look down on it. This was a very bad idea. She responds very easily, so I let a little nudge to get her into canter. Instead she bolted. So yeah, she's a very difficult horse, so that's why I feel like this project is gonna go on for a while. So she's not going to be at my barn, she stays at the SEC, and she won't be in many videos, but you'll see her occasionally because I'm just helping with the training, but she's not like actually my horse, so yeah.
Soundstripe.
So we had a bit of a struggle on this jump. She reared so high, I didn't even think she could do that, so I decided to take her over and dismount. Because I didn't want to end on a bad note. I didn't want to just like end there, so I just gave her lots of pats, and then I got on her, gave her more pats, and then I just hopped back down just to reassure her that it wasn't her fault. I get it, she's new at this stuff, but yeah, she did really good otherwise. Okay, so that is the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a very busy day and I can't wait to go in my cozy bed and lay down. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!